Hello, everybody. My name is Glo. You guys already know that though. Today I have. Today I have.
Luis,
And what will we be getting done today?
a mid taper.
Would you like anything off the top or the sides or?
Nothing off the top.
So right now we're gonna do what we like to call a barber consultation. What that is, I'm gonna ask my client exactly what they want. They're gonna respond exactly what they want. I'm gonna inspect the head. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to our client, see what they want. Once they let us know, we're gonna inspect his hair, check for any cowlicks, any bump, anything that looks abnormal. After that, we're gonna comb the hair in direction it grows, just to lay the hair down a little bit. And now we get started. Before we get started, something that I like to do before I start the cut, I actually like to spray my clippers in front of my client. It's just a personal thing I like. So if they get bumps, it didn't come from Glo. Actually, I forgot to charge these. These are my favorite clippers. I forgot to charge them, so they might die in this video. I'm Glo. We have our client, Luis. Today he's getting a mid taper. We already went through all our pre-setup, consultation, whatever you want to call it. Now we're about to start the cut. So how I like to start my mid tapers, we're gonna come here. You want to start at the top of the ear, and we're gonna make a half circle. We're gonna use the corner of our blades and put in our ball line. Flip the trimmer over and clean this up. What I like to do, I like to put in all my ball lines at one time so I don't have to, keep doing that. So for this, we're gonna make a half circle again. Use the corner of our blades. Come all the way around. And then we're gonna come in and clean up. Now I know some of y'all are thinking like, how far do you know to go up? Well, it's all based on the neck, I guess size. Somebody has a longer neck, you kind of want to make the taper sit kind of lower, but he has a pretty decent neck, so we're gonna do this regular. You want to get your ball on something like that. Now we're on the other side. We're gonna comb this down, start at the top of your ear right here, and we are gonna make our half circle. It doesn't have to be a half circle, it's just to be different. You can actually do a straight line. It doesn't really matter as long as you put some type of ball line in there. The fade is gonna come out clean regardless if it's a half circle or not. So after you do this, you want to come through with your, now this is only if your client is getting a bald taper, which most clients do. So you want to come through and clean all this stubble up with your foil shaver. Get that nice and bald. Out. Now it's time to get into the cut. You want to take your clippers, and we are going to, before anything, always comb. And we are going to stretch the skin, and we are going to go up about a half an inch. And you want to flick out. You don't want to go up and down. You want to go up like a C, like you're scooping out. And what I like to do, since we're already here, we can go ahead and take this faded ball line out, close your clipper all the way, And we're gonna use our corners. We're gonna take that line out. Next, we're gonna work our way up. So we're gonna start with our zero guard. We're gonna start all the way open. All right. So you want to comb this down, take your zero guard all the way open, stretch the skin, and we're gonna go up and flick out. You always want to cut against the grain, wherever the hair is growing. Secret part about fading. Once you get everything you can get out of that, you want to close it all the way, stretch the skin. You never want to go up as high as you did the first time with it all the way open. Because remember, when you close the lever, you're cutting more hair. Once you get everything out of that, you are going to move to your next guard and go up. So now we put on our one. So you want to take your one. Once you get everything out of that, close it. The reason I use the corner of my blades because I don't want to use the whole blade in certain areas. So use the corner. Take off less hair. Now we come to our 1.5. We're gonna go up even more. Always comb as you go. Two guard, all the way open. So you're basically working your way up. Some people work their way down. It doesn't really matter. It does the same thing. Next, we can continue to go up, or we can start working our way down. We're gonna work our way up. We're gonna, cause he has a lot of bulk, a lot of hair, so we're gonna just make sure that we get all that bulk out. Oh yeah, this is a 3. My bad. Once you hear the hair stop cutting, you want to go down and you want to close your clipper. And we keep going up, but right now we're not going to do that. We're going to detail our work at this point. Now, it's a couple ways you can do this. First way, probably the safest way, you want to throw in like your half guard or something. And we're gonna work on getting like these dark spots out. And by that, we're gonna use the corner of our clipper. Just wanna come in, wherever you see a dark spot, flick out real quick. And if you don't hear anything cutting, you might wanna close your clipper. Very important to detail your work to separate you from the average barber to GloFadez. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, y'all. But you don't want to detail with the 0 on and go all the way up here. And that's what you don't want to do. You want to stay down here, get as many dark spots as you can out, come through, close it, flick out. That's how you get those lines out your fade, flicking out. And if you see any more dark spots up at the top, what you can simply do, just throw that 1 back on and do the same thing. Use the corners and flick out. Another thing is always check your mirror. Excuse me. Always check your mirrors. Look in this mirror, and it's gonna tell you everything you need to see. Look for any dark spots, look for any type of anything that doesn't look right. At this point, we're gonna go no guard, and we're gonna lightly, very lightly, use the corners and flick out. You don't wanna use the whole blade with this no guard technique because you will create another line and you want to be very light-handed. Get this bottom line. So, pretty much have our fade in at this point. Yeah, we can go back and detail it later, but we're gonna focus on this C cup. You wanna use the edge of your trimmers and just like go up on this C, like you creating that half circle we did at the beginning. Basically, you're gonna do the same thing. You don't have to work yourself to death because we're probably gonna go over with a razor. But that's pretty much. Again, we can go in, we can detail this, we can take some more bulk off, but for the most part, you want to ask your client how do they like it. He likes it.
I didn't even see it.
But we can always come back. Next, I'm gonna show y'all a quick way to do back taper. I'm gonna make this line a little bit straighter, more straighter. Like I say, how you start is how you finish. You start off sloppy, probably gonna end sloppy. So, get you a nice straight line or curved line or however you wanna do it. Now you wanna start with your clipper all the way open, hold your head down. We're gonna go up about maybe either right here, like a 1/2 inch or whatever. You wanna come in and flick out. A 1/4 inch to 1 inch. You want to get that. Like I said, we're already down here, so we might as well take this line out, right? Let's close our clipper all the way. So you want to get that line out a little bit. And we're going to do the same steps. We're going to put in our 0 all the way open. We're just going to flick out. Straight hair. So it's pretty much growing in like one direction, except for this little piece down here. You can kind of see it's going that way. It's going that way, so you're gonna cut that way. One. Always comb or brush. I like the comb. Why? I don't know. I just think the brush, like a brush on coarse hair, yeah. But on straight hair, I pretty much like the comb. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of already fading already. And you can detail as you go, like how we was getting those dark spots out. You don't have to wait. But for beginner purposes, which I am still a beginner, we're gonna wait. Throw on your 1.5. Just trust yourself. Keep practicing. Keep grinding. Maybe your fades might come out like McCallus. My camera girl, by the way. We just did that with our two, and we're gonna go one more time, just because all this bulkiness right here, we just want to lighten it up a little bit. So you want to take your 3. We're gonna go. We're gonna come out. Simply what you're doing with the guards as you're going up, working your way up, working your way down, whatever you're doing, creating layers, you're creating a fade, creating a blend, whatever you want to call it. Now we are in the detail stage. We're going to use the corner of our blades. Look out. We're going to work our way back up. Throw our 0 on like we did before. Use the corners. Look out. So like I said before, work our way up, put that 1 back on there, and just detailing. Never work yourself to death, as I learned, especially in the beginning stage. No fade is going to be perfect. I mean, you want to try your best at all times, but no fade is not perfect. We're going to go one more time with our 1.5. Just get this out. Another piece of advice, never take all your time on one side of the head. What I mean by that is, don't spend 30, 45, 20 minutes on one side of the head. Once it looks like it's pretty much faded, work your way to the next side. You can always come back to it. So. You're gonna land on top of the head and come down. Arching technique. The straight head, and then use the corner of the blades. The neck. From a side view, we have our taper fade. Now, we're not done. We're gonna go back in detail. We're gonna hit the razor, but that's pretty much a simple way of doing the taper fade. I'm Glo. This is Louise.
We out.
We try to